Hey, it's fire season. I want to share with you guys some steps I take here on our farm living in the wilderness for fire mitigation. I'll be right back and explain more. I got to take the trash out. Hello, welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. Fire season started on June 1st where we live, and we're acutely aware of wildfires. We've been living with them for, well, since we've moved up here about 30 years ago. We've been living in this little valley. And for those of you who have been following us, know we were on a reality TV show, reoccurring roles. They kept calling us back and having us do more episodes for them, and it was the world's famous, real popular TV show. It's called Homestead Rescue, starring Marty Rainey, Misty Rainey, Matt Rainey. They come down out of Alaska and help homesteaders, and they helped us with wildfire mitigation and also helped build the greenhouse. But we were most grateful for the wildfire mitigation because that was, yeah, we lived with that all the time. So a couple of tools I'm using now, I've upgraded for help with mitigation, is this 40-volt Greenworks brushless electric lawnmower. I have this battery pack here. I could charge it with my solar panels, so it doesn't cost me anything to run it, and it doesn't use any fossil fuels, and I don't risk backfiring and sparking to spark a fire, except for maybe if the blade catches the stone and causes a spark. So we still got to be careful about when we're doing outdoor work with equipment. One of the features I really like about this lawnmower is it's really easy to start, and it's fairly quiet. And it has a leaf and grass catcher. I use it to pick up leaves because it'll mulch the leaves, throw them in the bag, and I can take the bag of mulch, the grass and leaf mulch, and throw it into my compost pile. And it makes great organic material for my garden, which is perfect. That's why I like this so well. Again, it's a 40-volt system. I also chose a weed eater, which runs off the same battery, so I've got extra batteries. I have a total of 5 batteries. I have 2 extra for the lawnmower, and then I have this one, and I have 2 extra that are in the shed stored. There's other implements that I want to purchase with this. This again, this is the 40-volt weed eater. Yeah, I like it. And look, it's so easy to use. No gas, don't have to crank it. I'm not one for cranking on power tools. I'd rather use the battery-powered ones. Now, Greenworks also makes other implements that use the same battery, and there's a pole saw and a chainsaw. The pole saw is a chainsaw on the end of a pole for limbing up branches up high beyond my reach, so I can keep my feet on terra firma and just clip the branches up high. That's what I want to do. That's the next thing I'm going to get. And a battery operated chainsaw, so I don't have to worry about, again, using fuels. And I do have my riding lawnmower to take care of larger areas like the front yard, the side yard, and then this big area up there over my drain field down from my septic. Now, if you notice, I did move my fuel tanks. They were sitting in a bad place. I didn't really think about it when I placed it at first, when we first acquired it. I placed it next to my driveway, my escape route. Bad idea. Yeah, that was dumb. So I realized what I'd done, and so I went ahead and moved it back down here, was way far away from the house and way far away from our escape route in case we have to evacuate. Yeah, when I first got my fuel tank, it used to sit right there, as you can see, right next to the driveway, our egress. So bad idea, more comfortable that I have it moved. Also, is keeping the egress, your way out, your escape path, well maintained, and then free of dead and dying trees that may collapse and fall over the driveway and block you in. I also keep it well mowed, and I also keep a fire extinguisher up here in case we do get flames that blaze through. I can at least put a fire out that traps us in here so we can escape. So just forethought. Another point of fire mitigation with not a lot of people really think about is your power pole. Now I have one of those transformers that surfaces the power to my house that my solar power doesn't do, but I recently had a crew here that came in and installed a new switch up there at the top of the pole. It is a circuit breaker. If something should malfunction, the switch throws. This has spark arrestor, so it's a new-fangled technology. It will not spark. However, before they would flip, spark, the transformers could spark, and then set the dry grass aflame, which is exactly what happened to us a couple of years ago. On the other side of that ridge is a transformer sparked, setting grass on fire and causing this huge conflagration over there and burnt down several homes. We had to evacuate from that one. But thank goodness, prior to that, when Marty Rainey and the Rainey family were here, they installed a metal roof on our house. Yep, we got a free metal roof, compliments of Homestead Rescue and Discovery Channel. So what you can do at the base of your pole is just take a weed eater and clear out all the weeds. I got to hit this again. I already hit it earlier this year. Is to lay in a weed barrier and have some gravel laid around that, so I never have to worry about weeds. And I don't have to worry about if that sparks, it'll be okay because it won't start the fire out here. And always, always, always keep a garden hose ready to charge and long enough to protect what you can, if you can. If not, don't take any chances. Just get the hell out of Dodge. Also, just keeping the weeds under control around your outbuildings. They prefer you maintain within 50 feet of your outbuildings. That way there's not fuels that'll ignite and cause a big problem. I put this recycled, repurposed, upcycled, corrugated, heavy gauge roofing material on its side, posted it along my fence, because on that side of the fence is not my property. I can't do a thing with it. And the folks who own it, they don't live there, they just use it for hunting land, and so we get tall grasses over there. So if a nearby fire should ignite and drop a ember over here and ignite that, the flame barrier hopefully would stop it in its path. And of course, I've got plans on putting in more mulching, like paper or visqueen, and then some more pea gravel like what you see up here in the front part of my garden. Also, living rurally, I like to carry these items with me in my vehicles, both my car and my pickup. And what I do is I carry a fire extinguisher. You never know what you're going to encounter going up and down the road just to the grocery store. My friend and neighbor, his truck caught on fire alongside the road down on the flats. And luckily some of my neighbors had fire extinguishers, so they were able to get that fire out really fast. I also carry this collapsible shovel. It could be used as a shovel or a scraper, hoe, or whatever. I do have one of these pickaxes and a with a blade on it and a shovel, and then I also keep 3 gallons of water just in case, so we can douse small things, at least contain the flames until the real help can come by. We've had our community, I've been posting videos like this on what to carry in your vehicle in my community Facebook to let them know what I'm doing, and it looks like a lot of them have been doing it or are doing it since I've inspired them to do it. And they have come across some fires where just because they had the stuff on hand, they were able to get those flames doused and mitigate that problem right away. Thank you, folks. Good neighbors. So if you have the ability to go with metal roofs, choose metal, especially if you live in the wilderness. My insurance company really likes the idea of the brand new metal roof. I was just in conversation with them about a month ago, and they let me know something very interesting. My insurance company is special. I really, really like them. Now, I've heard horror stories of insurance companies dropping their clients all over California and in different areas around Oregon. Those insurance companies are wusses. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. I was talking about my insurance company a little bit ago. They informed me that they're not going to drop me. They told me that they've contracted with some firefighting companies to be able to come out and stage on my farm to protect the house, which is fine with me. That's great. Instead of dropping me from insurance, because some people, especially the rich people in like LA, Bel Air, wherever they live, they hire contracted teams like that. Now, my son, being a wildland firefighter, he knows fire mitigation. He knows defending structures, structural defense. He's been a city firefighter. He's been a rural county firefighter, and currently he is wildlands firefighter, and he's been doing that for a number of years. So he's been giving me some really good tips as far as fire mitigation. Just at minimum, clear out keep everything mowed down and stuff within 30 feet from the house. 50 feet, clear out all the vegetation, limb up your trees. I think it's 9 feet up, limb your trees up, so you don't get the fire to go ladder effect up and burn through the crowns. That's where you have catastrophe. And also irrigate. Keep it green if you can. Keep your area right around your house green within about 30 feet, irrigated. Well, anyway, I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. These are my tips and clues and tricks that I use on my farm. And this is what we've been doing. This is the stuff I've been doing since I started and moved on to the farm. We've been clearing it up, clearing it out, and doing annual maintenance at Fire Mitigation. If you guys are curious, my insurance company is USAA because I'm a veteran and they cover me and I love them dearly. Stay tuned to more videos. You could do that by subscribing and clicking that bell icon. That'll alert you to new videos as I upload them. Give us a thumbs up. Click that share button. Sharing my videos on your social media platforms really helps out the channel. Remember, be safe, be kind. We'll see you guys in my next adventure. Bye-bye now. I hope this helped you. Really did.